And then how do you now stay so connected? You're totally tuned to Swami all the time. How do you do it?
Well, I believe that Swami needed to leave his form.
Why do you say that?
In order for us to understand his teaching that we are God. His primal teaching was we were God, but we didn't know it yet. And there were so many people stuck on the form that when he became formless, he now flows through every cell in our being. Not that he wasn't doing that when he was in form, but more people now are feeling his presence all over the world because they're not stuck in the mind form of chasing the form, interview, all of this. So there's more peace and shanti in people's minds as to Swami being able to come. It's not my speech. It is not my words. These words are channeled from the divine. And I said, use whatever you like. Educate them, clothe them. This month alone, I've just opened a water tower in Mangalakara school in Puttaparthi, built 10 new classrooms, built a dining hall for 300 children. I'm opening a school in Bangalore. We've built a bridge in Peru called the Linda Link Bridge, where the two communities were completely cut off from each other. One had water, the other did not. And they had to drive 75 or 80 miles in order to get around. So we built a bridge, so now they can commune with each other. And we sent water across, so now we have thousands and thousands of people drinking clean water. And all of that just in the last 6 months.
So you're just attempting at an individual level to replicate what Bhagawan did for millions.
Absolutely. He was my absolute, I have to tell you, I did not see him as God. I seen him as an absolute essence of what God would look like and act like and be like if God was walking on this earth. And I went, I want some of that. And so I know I don't probably sound humble, but I really mean in a very humble way, I'm being allowed to do this work. And hopefully when my time comes to pass from this lifetime, there might be an angel to pick me up and bring me off and say, hey, sit at these feet, you didn't do too bad this lifetime. That's my gamble.
So you said you didn't see him as God, but you saw him as somebody who would be like, this is what God would have looked like.
Yes.
So if I just asked you to paraphrase, who is Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba for you?
I believe he is the essence of what God is.
What's the difference between Godness and the essence?
The reason I'm saying it the way I am is because by doing so, you're including all the gods and all the nations and all the religions to know that God's essence has not got a single name. I believe that all gods, all essence, all is one, and all names and all forms are God.
Derek O'Neill, you train so many world leaders. What makes a good leader?
I believe what makes a good leader is they have big ears, like the Buddha, for listening. And they have a filter system that they have worked on, that when it travels through, they know the core issue and then they speak, so that they don't speak before it's gone through their own system. So a really good world leader listens first and then acts later.
He processes the information using
Yes.
a special filtration.
Yes. Yes, that's what makes it. And a good world leader, when they speak words that are not empty. Like Obama's acceptance speech from when he was elected. I wonder when I sort of spoke and I said to him, there's only one religion, the religion of love, one caste, the caste of humanity, one God, omnipresent. I wonder, was that what he might be saying when he said, Whether you're black or you're white, gay or straight, I wonder if that was his interpretation of that teaching.
But you did mention it to him
Well, I did.
in a personal meeting?
When I was shaking his hand in the Apollo Theatre, when Al Green was playing there, and President Obama was there to give a speech about what he believed was the way forward for America.
And he listened with both his large ears to
Oh,
you.
I'm sure. Like even his security men seemed to step back a little when we were shaking hands. So, and the aura seemed to keep them so that we had a good connection. And you know, Swami does it all. I just shake the hand. He travels through, and who knows? It's all great fun. I just enjoy watching, as I say, somebody in such a public arena use that type of language, because I don't know whether I was deaf, but I don't think I've heard many world leaders speak like this in a long time.
And I know how much excitement that picture of President Obama generated when he spoke at the Hard Rock Cafe against the background of a Sai Baba picture on the top of the wall.
Yes.
Right behind him.
Absolutely. And the phrase, I think, was, "Who loves you?" Well, who loves you? We love him. You know, we love anybody who is genuinely trying to change humanity and uplift them with service.
In the aftermath of the Mahasamadhi, what do you see as Baba's greatest legacy?
I think his greatest legacy that he has left behind is every movement of his body, every word that he has spoken, and every action that he has taken, because it is there, it is solid, it's in written word, it's in audio, it's in television, it's in buildings, it's in projects, it is in hearts. His greatest legacy was just allowing us to witness him in action.
And do you see the legacy bearing an impact on the future destiny of humanity?
Absolutely. I
To what
absolutely.
extent?
I believe that through his colleges, that he is training young minds in a pure way to bring new forms of economics, new forms of accountancy, new forms of psychology, new forms to the world, to show that, hey, there's enough for us all. Stop fighting. We'll share, and everybody will have food, medicine and water. Why fear when he is here? He's gone nowhere except one place. He's now hiding where people will not look, into their own heart. But if you have the courage to look, you'll find him there. But he's only small, like a mustard seed. But he can become like a big tree if you find him.
Profound words. Derek O Neill, an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you very much, and it's all Swami's will.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Thank you.
Thank you.